This is for the YouTube challenge by Rag and Bone Brown, Keith Brown over on YouTube about making a bowl without a lathe. So I'm going to start off with this, cut a chunk out of it, and go from there. Let's see what happens. Well, I got most of it cut on the sliding miter saw. Now I'm using a hand saw. It's the one I currently have right now. It's not the right one, but I think it'll work. Let's see how it goes. Well, here we have a chunk of wood. Live edge huckleberry, or hackleberry, or however you want to call it. Now it's time to work on the inside. I'm going to start and pull out my trusty Ryobi router and, well, let's just see about some freehand routing. Well, it's a start. Oh. Well, we'll see where we come from here. Well, I'm still working on the bowl, but just using a cheap rasp and just going on the inside here. Trying to get it as smooth as possible. It's not as easy. So just going to keep working at it until I can try to get it as best I can. Well, it's getting closer. Hey, look, found a brush. Now I can. Hey, look. One spot's clean. Using a router certainly makes a bit of a mess. Well, be back later. Well, it's not easy sanding the interior, so I have a giant marker from the dollar store. So I just wrap some sandpaper around it, and I just work it like that. So off camera, I went ahead and cut some little facets on the bottom using my miter saw. I did it off camera because I don't need anyone trying to copy my stupidity. Now, since this was green wood, I'm going to help dry it out a little quicker and give it some nice color by torching the bottom. It'll help dry it out and limit sanding. Then I don't have to worry about trying to stain it or paint it. So I'll go ahead and finish this up and we'll see what it looks like. Well, I got the bottom all toasty. I'm just going to come with some 220 sandpaper and just kind of sand it off, smooth it out. Be back in a moment. Well, I got it all, lightly sanded. Got gloves on, and I'm just going to finish it with a general helping of some boiled linseed oil. So let me work that in and see what we got. Be back in. Here we have it. A good solid coat of boiled linseed oil on the bottom, the sides, and inside. Well, thank you for watching, and this has been a wonderful video. It may not look the best, but by golly, I like it. Just a router, a sliding miter saw, a hand saw, and a file and rasp and sandpaper, and that's it. And a torch. Thank you, and have a good day. Well, I went ahead and used off camera. I used a blowtorch to make sanding a little easier and give the interior a little color. And I ran ahead and I rounded the edges with the router. Went ahead and just dug all this out with the router and been using files and sandpaper to kind of clean it up. I'm going to finish it up with some more sandpaper. Got a couple different grits, 100, 150, and then 220. and sand it up, give it a finish on the inside. Then I'll have to work something to do with the bottom. But I guess I'll figure it out later. Let's get back to work.